Good afternoon, Green Thumbers. It's your host, Sheba, the Green Thumb Diva. How are all my green thumbers and budding farmers out there today on this lovely Sunday, May 26th? I know a lot of y'all out there grilling, getting your grill on, and don't be out there burning up stuff. But I don't know, what, those black hot dogs show, they good when they kind of got a little burnt on them. But anywho, I'm a non-meat eater now, so I don't indulge in that. But anyway, I am here to kick off another blooming great show today. All right, so I'm hoping for call-ins today. Knock, knock, knock. I hope y'all hear me. Call me with your questions. Call me with your comments. You may even have an idea for a show. I'm interested in hearing from you. So first off, if you are new to my show, I thank you for tuning in and supporting Plant the Seed radio show. And I hope that I say something that brings you back my way. And if you are already a follower, a listener, you've been following me since day one, I celebrate you. I celebrate you. Hey! I slowed it down for y'all today. I'm going to have a cooler, easy day today. I'm going to get some vitamin D from the sun. Hello? Vitamin D from the sun today. I'm going down Piedmont Park. If anybody is familiar with Georgia, Piedmont Park is just a busy park, beautiful scenery. And man, we're getting ready to go and listen to some jazz. So I'm in a cool, jazzy feeling today. So it's going to be a cool show. Like I say, the topic, I've been advertising that it's going to be a call-in show. So I'm looking forward to hearing from listeners. But just in case, I don't have anyone to call me. I got a backup. Maybe I got a backup plan. So until we hear from anyone calling, I'm going to continue on with today's show. So I have some goodies, and it's a laid-back agriculture radio show today. I'm not drilling anything into your head, but we are getting ready to hear from a farmer. Now, true, he's out from Cali. His name is Farmer Will Scott. We're going to hear from him today. He's a black farmer out there in the California area, and he is going to talk to us a little bit of why we need to bring black farmers to agriculture, to farming. All right, so just stay tuned, keep it locked, because I'm getting ready to dish out some good stuff for you after we listen to Mr. Will Scott. He is from California, so I want you to take a listen, and then we're going to talk about it when I come back, okay?
And I'm also a farmer, so I have some history. I would like to, I think that's supposed to be planted this time. As you can see, I'm now standing in my field.
Yeah, he showed a picture.
Okay,
It's a
my relationship
It's the picture. Okay.
with farming goes back many years. As far as I can trace it back to, I can take it back to my great-grandparents. After Emancipation Proclamation was passed, they left the state of South Carolina and they migrated to Texas. They were storekeepers. When they raised their family, my grandfather got married and he became a sharecropper. He got a dispute in Texas and he moved into Oklahoma, and that's where my father was born, and he participated into the sharecropping system. I think that you will probably understand the sharecropping system, how it works. To put it bluntly, is that initially African was indebted to a person. This system indebted you to the land that was owned by this person. So the reality is you were still there. But it was a system where they had to survive too. Is that if you could imagine that many people being free with nowhere to go, voyages to say, okay, we can help you relocate to do so, they would put us on their own. This was a system I was surviving. I was made part of this system, I guess, up until I was 5 years old. And when my grandfather took me to town to take some cotton we had picked, he took it to a place, I guess it was a gym. and the man gave him a piece of paper. He was supposed to take this piece of paper and give it to a man at a store. He gave it to the man, and the man pulled off a ledger, and he had what they call a tab. He took this figure that my grandfather gave him, and he looked at it, and he says, Amos, you almost got off the books. When I was a kid at that time, is that I was interested in numbers. My dad used to play games like hide and seek where you count, 4, 3, 5, 10, 20, and stuff like that. So I learned how to count. I learned how to do multiplication. So I knew how to figure. I looked at the figures that man had and what my grandfather gave, and I told him, I said, Grandfather, I said, he owes you money. And my grandfather said, oh, he said, yeah, he came over, he looked at it. So he took the figure and he told me, and he says, okay. So he left and he went and bought me, at that time, is that, when your grandfather's gonna buy you something, you try to pick out the biggest thing that you can find. So I picked out a bag of marshmallows. He bought me a pack of marshmallows, and then he brought me, at that time, we loved red soda water. He brought me red soda water. So he got me in the wagon, we were driving back, and he kept looking at me, and I kept eating these marshmallows, and I got really sick, But 2 weeks later, my grandfather moved off this land, the sharecropping. He was out of the sharecropping system because the system works as this: if you was on the tab, you couldn't leave through World War II. My father, my uncle that was in the service, he came back home and he went to California. He enticed my father to come to California. He went and then he sat back and then we went to California. When we arrived in California, it was in August, just in time to cut grapes. We was introduced to grape cutting. At that time, you can appreciate this, that they paid you 5 cents a trade. If you stayed with this worker until it was paid, figured you got 6 as a trade. I'm from a large family. My mother had 15 babies by one man. So we was a big family. So we still had to earn a little money, so we survived. But the thing too is that to take you back to my relationship with association with agricultural government, like I said, back to that point. We got here that most African Americans was told to get away from farming because of the slavery connotation. So we got an education. I got an education. But there's something inside too, is I think when you develop a love for the land, it's there. So I retired from the telephone company. I jumped out of the skillet into the fire. I became a farmer. And farming, it's hard, but you have to love it to do it. But I love it because one or two things is that I love food. And I think too is that African American has to play a part in this agricultural system. If you look at the statistics that it was said that 1.7% of the farmers in the station is African American. We owe civilization to farming. We got this program on it that buy local and stuff like that. The small farmer fits into that because he is local. He can't afford to ship his stuff anywhere because the stuff he grows it's going to be more local. So we have to infuse it into it because I don't think that we should completely cover the state of California in asphalt and concrete and not provide some space for us to grow our vegetables because we love to eat. We need to eat. And food is a commonality that brings all of us together. Because as we were sitting out there eating, we was at peace with each other. When this world is full. To me, is that the most irrational human being on this earth would be a person who is starving to death. He needs food. And it don't take long to go from being sane to insane when you're searching for food. But anyway, what I like to conclude is this, is that I think that it's a collaborative effort that we have to work together in order. One, we need to sustain the small farmer. Big corporations can take care of themselves. They would be there. We need them also. But we need to sustain the small farmer because that's a way of life. And also we need to come together with the people. The mentality of the United States now is that we have people who have brilliant minds. We have access to, with the computer in there, we have access to each other. Information is no longer hidden. You can't hide the truth anymore. So we need to come together and say, okay, these are things that we need to do. We need to come together because we need to be able, one, to eat. We need to be able to live, I guess, in this society in a peaceful manner. I think we showed about the sharecropping system. The original farmers in this country was African American. We got away from it, but we need to come back to it, and we're coming back to it. We have a small number in California, but we're coming back, and we're ready to work with it. We have a fruit for everyone. I thank you for the moment.
All right, so thank you for listening to that, Mr. well, I'm going to call him Farmer Will Scott. So I think we have a caller. Wonderful. Caller, are you there? What's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, hey, Brandon, how you doing from Nashville, Tennessee? That's my hometown, y'all. What can I do for you, Brandon? Well, I thank you so much for your continued support of Plant the Seed radio show. And Brandon, I hope you have a great day today. All right. That sure will. Thank you. And plant that seed. All right. So thank you again. All right. Sounds like we got another caller. We're on and popping. So, hello. Hi. What's your name and where are you calling from? Did you win $1 million? Look, if you want it, I want it too. What can I do for you? This is Sheba, the Green Thumb Diva. McMean. I am doing well. What you have going on today, McMean, on this lovely hot Memorial Day weekend? Okay. All right. Well, it lets me know that people are tuning in to the show. I love this interaction. I am cheesing from ear to ear. Thank you for your support, McMean, and I hope you and the boys have a great day. Be safe out there at that pool now. You did. You won. You won. You're a winner because you reached me. Right, McMean. Thank you for calling. All right, bye now. I love my listeners. They are some of the best. Those are my green thumbers out there with this continued support. How did y'all like that with Farmer Will Scott? He is the president of African American farmers out there in California. And his whole goal, we got another call. I love it. So, who do we have on the line? Give me your name and your location. Nashville is in the house today. Turn your radio down, Bree, so I can hear you. Oh, yes, it's a lot of feedback, Bree. Turn your radio down. I sure can. How are you today? Okay, well, we need that rain because those showers bring beautiful flowers. Are you a gardener or do you have a great comment that you want to leave today or a question?
I'm actually a starting gardener. So that's why I'm calling. I would just like a little bit of information. My daughter has actually brought a plant home for Mother's Day, and it is not actually still growing. So we just want to know if it's sunflower. We just want to know the basics on how to take care of it, what type of food. Does it need food or is it just water?
Okay, good question. And I'm so glad to hear that you have a sunflower growing because that is a plus. We need sunflowers for our pollinators. So good job, school, on sending your daughter home with a sunflower. Now, sunflowers are one of the easiest to care for. Even if you have a brown thumb, you can take care of a sunflower. Now, you don't need to do anything as far as fertilizing. They grow in some of the worst conditions. So as long as you provide sunlight, water, and a nice pot for it to grow in, a nice space, your plant should continue to keep on thriving, okay? Oh yeah. You want to make sure they have a big enough pot because those sunflowers, depending on the variety, they can grow up to 7 to 8 feet tall. Yeah. Yeah, so, and it's endless. It's so much fun when you and your daughter get ready to harvest the head, which means cut it off, basically. After that sunflower has bloomed and did its thing, you can harvest those sunflower seeds and perhaps roast them. You can season them up, put barbecue flavor on it or sea salt. So the growing sunflowers is almost an endless fun. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that is a good idea, and maybe I can reach out to someone up there because I am starting a new program, and it's called Green Thumb Adventures. So maybe you can shoot me an email at wecareicare2013@gmail.com. Perhaps you can shoot me an email and I'll send you what I have. And hey, I'm willing to take a trip to Nashville. I have some grandbabies and a daughter up there that I would love to come see. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, thank you so much, Bree, for calling. And I hope you and your daughter have a great Memorial Day weekend and be safe no matter what you do. And thank you for listening and plant that seed.
Will do.
Uh, Bye. Thank you. Awesome. So we've been busy with the callers, and I hope that some of that helps you out too, as far as if you're growing something. And we want you to stay safe. I hear people going to the pools. I see the pools are open this weekend. Make sure you have adequate supervision. So we're going to take a quick break right now, and I will be right back. And maybe we'll continue just a little bit about Mr. Will Scott, the farmer out there in California. And then we'll get right into Green Thumb Adventures, okay? So you keep it locked to Plant the Seed radio show on Hits 92.3. Whoa, no.